Auto reviews Ike in the boundless reaches of the ocean, where the waves whisper secrets older than nations, and the horizon stretches like an endless promise. There sails a marvel of precision engineering and disciplined power, the German F126 Niedersachsen-class frigate, her steel gray silhouette cutting an unbroken line between sky and sea, every plate of her hull shaped for purpose, every system within her forged for performance. In resilience, she moves with the grace of a predator and the resolve of a guardian, her bow parting the waters as though writing history upon the sea surface. Her advanced radar arrays turn silently above her decks, weaving invisible nets of surveillance across hundreds of miles, each pulse a question, each return an answer. Her combat systems ready to respond to any threat from the air, the surface, or beneath the waves. Deep within her steel-skin corridors hum with quiet energy. Operations centers glow with the light of data and decisions. Officers in crisp uniforms study the shifting tapestry of the maritime domain, their voices calm, their movements efficient. Each screen a window into the currents of the world beyond. The bridge stands high above like a watchtower over the ocean, its windows framing an unbroken view of blue and foam. Navigation teams guide her course with steady hands, reading the water, reading the wind, trusting in their training, trusting in the ship's responsiveness. Below decks, the heartbeat of the frigate pulses through engines and turbines vast. Machines that transform fuel into motion and motion into presence. The rhythmic thrum is a reminder that she is alive in the way only a ship with purpose can be. On the outer deck, soldiers stand in perfect readiness, their figures sharp against the sky, their weapons slung in the practiced balance of those who know vigilance is a constant duty. They're not here to intimidate, but to assure, to be a visible sign that the sea is not unguarded from. Her vertical launch systems rise the capability to defend allies, to strike at threats, and to maintain control of contested waters. Her close-in weapon systems stand like sentinels on the flank, silent, but ever ready to unleash a wall of fire against any missile or craft that dares approach too near. Every element of her design is integrated into a larger mission, the preservation of stability and the projection of power where needed. Her flight deck at the stern waits for the beat of rotor blades for the arrival or departure of helicopters that extend her vision and her reach far beyond the line of sight. Within the mess hall, laughter sometimes rolls across the tables, a reminder that these sailors are human, that beyond the drills and the missions there are bonds of camaraderie that hold the crew together in storm or calm, in the small hours when the world is dark and the frigate sails under a sky littered with stars. Her presence becomes almost ghost-like, her single color blending into the night, broken only by the quiet navigation lights and the faint reflection of moonlight on wet steel. On some days, she slices through seas as smooth as glass, leaving a wake that gleams like molten silver under the sun. On others, she shoulders through storms with spray whipping across the bow and the decks running wet. Her crew steady against the pitch and roll. The F126 is designed not just for today's challenges, but for those yet to come. Her modular construction allows for future systems to be installed with speed, her electronic warfare suites ready to adapt to the shifting tactics of the modern battle space. She is as much a symbol as a tool, a demonstration that her builders and her nation understand that the oceans are the lifeblood of commerce, of security, of connection. The soldiers aboard know the weight of the responsibility they bear. They know that in times of crisis, their calm actions and swift precision may decide the safety of others thousands of miles away. They are trained to operate far from home, sustained for months at sea there. Desalination plants turning seawater to fresh, their stores packed for endurance, their communications keeping them linked to command and to allies in the engine spaces. Engineers move through the warm metal-scented air, tending to the beating heart of the frigate, monitoring gauges, adjusting flows, ensuring the propulsion remains steady. In the helicopter hangar, maintenance crews check and recheck their machines, ready for the moment a call comes. In the operations room, receives a signal, a decision is made. Orders flow outward, the ship changes course, speed increases, sensors shift focus, and somewhere out on the horizon an objective is reached or an obstacle is turned aside. She could be a rescuer delivering aid to those struck by disaster, her crew lowering supplies to smaller craft, or pulling survivors from sea. She could be a shield placing herself between danger and the vulnerable. She can be a spear striking swiftly and with certainty. When deterrence must become action, the F126 carries the pride of a ship built with care and forethought, her lines clean, her systems modern, her crew professional and ready. She is not just another hull number. She is a living embodiment of what it means to be prepared for the unpredictable. The ocean is vast and indifferent, but aboard this ship, there is focus, there is purpose, there is the knowledge that their watch helps shape the balance of the world. When dawn breaks and the first light touches her steeler, form emerges from the mist like a statement that the night has passed and security stands firm. When dusk comes and the sky burns with color, she sails on engines, steady crew vigilant each hour, bringing her closer to the next task, the next challenge, the next chapter of her service. This is the German F126 Frigate, a sentinel of the sea, a blend of technology, human skill, and the enduring will to guard the waters that connect us all. This is the story of steel meeting salt, of men and women meeting the timeless call of the horizon. This is the living line between peace and peril. This is the F126 Niedersachsen-class Frigate. Auto Reviews IK.